welcome back to another episode of Let's Get Dirty with the Dirt Man. The Dirt Man's doing an amazing recipe outside. We're using a big green egg and we are smoking a turkey. We're getting dirty with the original marinade. We're gonna use this, which I absolutely love. We're gonna use this not only as the brine, but we're also gonna use it for the flavor. And then we're gonna put a little bit of original dirt on the outside. Okay, the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna use the original marinade as kind of a brine, and the flavor. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this in all the cavities, right down in there. Get your fingers, open up the skin. I'm gonna use my fingers, and you can see I'm stretching it with my fingers, just kind of doing this, and we're mixing it in really well. This is really going to help marinate the meat inside. And this is very important. All right, now I open this up in the thighs. Now I'm going to pour some right in here. And now I'm using my fingers to get in underneath the thighs. And we're mixing the meat, mixing the marinade all over. You might need 2 bottles of marinade for this. As you can see, that's what you're looking for, just like that. All right, so now I'm gonna inject the bird. So we're just going to pull this up. This is the same injector that I use for the brisket. If you look at the opening, it's really big. You need a big opening one that you're going to get with some of these other marinades and things like that. It's just not going to work. And then I'm just going to get in. As you can see, I'm moving around, creating a pocket, and I'm injecting the whole bird. You can see it starting to pump up. I'm going to get all throughout breast. I started doing this, maybe 3 or 4 years ago. I started doing this with a fried turkey, and it just worked really, really well. And then said, why don't we do it when we smoke it? And it works great. All right, now I'm gonna flip this over. All right, now that this has been injected, now we're gonna move to the next step. Okay, so instead of using a brine, as I said, I'm using the marinade to do the same thing. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pour this all on the outside of the bird. And this is gonna do basically the same things. Now I'm just gonna mix this up really well. Make sure you get it in really good on the outside, all over. This is something fun with your kids if they don't get too grossed out by the bird. All right, and now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this right in the pot. It's always good to have a little help. And then I'm gonna pour the rest of the marinade. So we've used 2 bottles. Got it all over the bird. Now we're gonna put the top on, and then we're gonna put this in the refrigerator for overnight at least. So you want at least 10 to 12 hours if you can. 24 hours is great. And then we'll meet you outside on the big green egg. Okay, we brought the turkey out here. We just took it out of the refrigerator. I let it sit for about an hour out there just so it can kind of warm up a little bit. And let's check it out. There you go. Look how pretty that bad boy looks. Right now, we're gonna put this right on the big green egg. Okay, we're getting this grill set up. We're gonna go indirect cooking, so we got the plate setter for the green egg. If you're gonna use a Weber grill, gas grill, We'll do it on one side, the heat on the other side. So we've got the chips that have been soaking for about an hour. We're gonna put this right inside. We're gonna put this thing all over. Now we're gonna put the plate setter right on top. So we've got water in here, and I'm now putting chicken stock on the bottom. This is just gonna help keep it nice and moist in here. All the drippings of the turkey is gonna move right into this area, so this part will evaporate quite a lot because of the fire. And then you're gonna get the drippings mixing in really well, and it's just gonna be really nice to make a nice smoky gravy. Now we are gonna put the tray on right on top of that. Now we're gonna put that like just like so. Now we're gonna take this beautiful turkey out. Make sure you drain it from the inside. Okay, now we're gonna put the original dirt all on the outside, adding a little bit more flavor. Okay, now we're gonna close this bad boy up. In about 2 hours from now, I'm gonna hook a probe up to it, get everything set up, ready to go. In about 4 hours, 4.5 hours, it should be done. We're gonna cook this at 325 degrees. We're gonna cook it it's gonna be about 12 minutes per pound. So that's how you're gonna base upon what you're cooking, what your cooking time is. And then we want it to get up to about 165 internal temperatures, and then we're gonna take it off. All right, we let this rest for about 35-40 minutes, and now I'm gonna cut it up. Here we go. Okay, now we're gonna make the gravy. So we've already separated the juices and everything in here. Take your top off. I just did this and didn't realize this was on. So now I'm gonna put this in the pan. Hold on a second. Am I supposed to pull this thing out? So we're gonna let all the juices come out, all the turkey. This is yummy, yummy, yummy. This gravy is gonna be nice and smoky. The original dirt's really going to bring out the flavor. So now what I've done here is I've taken some flour and some water, and I'm going to pour some of this stuff in here. And then we're going to mix. Start working on getting this thing incorporated. And we're going to put, I'd say about a tablespoon of Todd's dirt. And some cracked pepper. Fresh cracked pepper. Oh yeah. Now this is not something you see the Dirt Man do very often, is make gravy. In fact, how many times have I made gravy before? Holly?
None.
None. My first time making gravy. Okay, now we get to try to eat it. I hope you enjoyed me showing you how to make this smoked turkey or grilled turkey on the green egg. The original Dirt in any kind of gravy is absolutely unbelievably good. Always put this in your gravy. Got some thigh meat here. We've got some breast. I've got the dirty cauliflower mash that we made. Oh, this is so good. Using the pecan wood and the apple just brings out the flavors, enhances the flavors. So you've got some little bit of smoky flavor, but very subtle. comes very subtle through the meat. The meat is just juicy and just perfect. And then you take the fact that we put the marinade inside of it, you can actually get some of that, all that flavor mixed in with the meat. It is fantastic, and that gravy, man, that's good. The mash is good. I'm good. The video is good. So please subscribe. Check out toddsdirt.com for more recipes. Check out more on YouTube for more recipes. And like it, tell all your friends, your family, everybody about Todd's DIRT Seasonings. And remember, it's always a good time to what? Get dirty.